Okay, Wi-Fi plus 3G, 64 gig. This one.
I wanted to talk about something important in my life as well as other people's lives, and I believe is like one of the most. I need to stop saying that devil word, but is the most, I think, interesting human emotion, which is jealousy. I got really interested in jealousy and envy and those two topics when I watched like a video essay a couple years ago by ContraPoints, and it was a very interesting. It was my first ContraPoints video, and I really, really loved it because I really, really liked, the difference between jealousy and envy. And obviously, one's got a worse connotation, but I'll just focus on jealousy and I guess bring in some things from envy because I think when we put them on a Venn diagram, a lot of the traits are in the same category. So I want to talk about jealousy. I have a lot of jealousy, and I've always, and I find it interesting for a lot of reasons. But I have a lot of jealousy, and I've only heard about other people say that they're like, in an earnest manner, say, "I'm jealous of this person." I can count it on one hand how many times I've heard that. I've not heard that a lot. But so it makes me feel like I'm the odd man out. Like, I constantly feel jealous of people. I'm jealous of everybody. And it's not like a thing that it's not like, fuck that person. It's just like, if somebody like around me gets like money for something, I'm like, I'm jealous. I want that. I know something good happened to you, but why couldn't it happen to me? It's not, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a human greed thing. Maybe it all goes back to the C word, not cunt. But the big C. I say it too much in my videos. People are calling me a lib and putting the R word behind it, saying really nasty stuff, calling me that word that I won't say on here because it's entirely disrespectful. I am not a commie. Okay, but yeah. Maybe it's my, greed of, being an American. I don't think it's my greed. I think jealousy is fucking natural. I think everybody feels it, and we're all bullshitting ourselves, and nobody says it out loud because you're embarrassed. Because when you see somebody get something, and your first thought is, what the fuck? I think a lot of things like that happen in life. A lot of situations you're in, you're kind of thinking about yourself. Somebody fucking dies. How am I going to feel like? Somebody goes through something that is going to affect you. What about me? Even something that doesn't really indirectly affect you. You kind of think, what is my part in all this? And it's just interesting. Maybe I'm an egotistical person, but I think kind of we all are. But yeah. Jealousy really struck me, and it's something that I think about a lot. I think about it all the time because I really do sometimes, I really do feel like a piece of shit because I'm like, I am jealous of this person. And I've been jealous of so many people. I've probably been jealous of everybody in my life at one point and another. I've probably thought, wait, let me think. Yeah, I have. I was thinking about all the people that I could be jealous about, have jealousy or feel that, why not me? Feeling for it. And I thought, okay, there's one person, but no, I remembered something. I felt jealousy. And I've got a good memory. I've got a great memory. I remember everything. So, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. No, I don't think I'm a bad person for it. I think that I think it's really the way that you deal with your jealousy. And I'm not the type of person, I'm not an asshole to people. At least I don't try. It's harder and I'll get into that. But I'm not an asshole, and I don't think anybody ever knows, I'm jealous. I'm always I'm so happy for you. That is so great. I feel the jealousy, but I also do feel genuinely happy for that person. Those two feelings in me coexist. I want that to happen to me, but I'm very fucking happy that it happened to you because that's a great thing. That is good. That is an objectively good thing that happened, and I'm very happy, genuinely, that it happened to you. And they truly coexist in my life. I don't know. I do feel like an asshole at times, though. I really, really, really do. As I was saying, I've had jealousy in so many different structures, in so many different relationships. I've had jealousy for friends, family, any type of romantic relationship I've had jealousy for. Like, I think I admire so many things about different people, and then when I fail in life or when I don't act the way that I want to act, I kind of like, why can't I be more like them? And that's when I pull along that type of jealousy as well. I start thinking about people in my life, and I'm like, why the fuck can I be more like them? Why can't I do what they do? Why am I not acting like them? Why didn't that work the way that I wanted it to work? And I don't know. I think maybe it's also linked up into comparison. And I'm naturally going to compare myself to people. Am I supposed to be talking in the back or the front? But I'm naturally going to compare myself to people. I am. It's awful. And maybe that's linked up. But, yeah. There's so many types of jealousy. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. It doesn't make me feel like a good... It's not the greatest feeling that I've had. I'm not going to lie to you, buddy. It's not the greatest... I don't feel like super happy with it. I think it's because it has a negative connotation in society. So whenever I feel jealous, I feel bad because I don't think that other people have that. But I genuinely, I don't know. Because people don't talk about it. Because maybe they're embarrassed about it as well, because it has such a negative connotation that you don't want to be like, I'm jealous. I want that. I want her fucking baby. I want her baby. I don't know why I brought I don't know why I went there. I don't know why. I don't know. That was like a random thing. But like, I don't know. I want that relationship. I want to be with that person. Or for me, as like a black person growing up like black and poor, I wanted to be white sometimes. That's awful. I wanted to be white and rich. Me and my best friend used to always talk about this. Like, if we were reborn, first of all, I love being black. If I were to reincarnate into like any other race, I would just want to be black. I love being black. Being black is a great fucking thing. I adore it. It's my favorite type of people. I love my people. But yeah, so me and my best friend would be like, yeah, jokingly, obviously, but like, oh my gosh, why couldn't I have been born into like a white, rich girl's body and like been in a sorority and grew up on the East Coast? Like, why couldn't I have been a Nepo baby? Why couldn't my parents have been rich and wealthy before I even came into this life? Because look at these people. I mean, growing up in like Catholic school, growing up around these rich white girls, watching my rich white peers pull up in a high school in a fucking Tesla. And I'm not saying, and you know, that's the thing about envy, because I'm like, I didn't have a shitty car. I had a Jeep. Like, and that's what makes you feel like kind of a fucking asshole, because it's like, why can't I just be happy? Like, why can't I just be like, yada, 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 I wish, no, if I'm driving a Jeep, I'm gonna wish for a fucking Tesla. If I'm driving a Tesla, I'm gonna wish for a fucking McLaren. I'm gonna wish for, I don't know, I feel like there's no ceiling. I don't think there's a ceiling in that. Because maybe I'm chasing something that I can't have. Like, I'm chasing this ceiling of, I don't know if I'm even chasing that, though. Maybe that's just like the pyramid of jealousy for the things around you. Is just like, I want that. And listen, I'm not like trying to get clean from jealousy. Like, I'm probably always going to be like jealous, because that's the type of bitch I am. And like I said, it has nothing to do with like I'm a hating ass bitch. Like, no, I'm not a hating ass bitch. Like, I genuinely, and I have to hammer this in because it says such a negative connotation. And like coming on the fucking internet or coming somewhere and being like, I'm jealous of this person, makes me feel like a fucking asshole. It makes me feel bad. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Will I always feel this way? Will I always be like, I want that to happen to me? Maybe there is I don't think there's a ceiling, but I think you can come close to the ceiling. Like, you have, like, fat idiots like Elon Musk. And, like, what's the ceiling for him? Probably, like, having a big dick. Because I know it's small. That's probably, like, the ceiling for him. Like, if he had everything in life plus a big dick, okay, that'd be the ceiling. But he's, like, a billionaire. Which is gross, but it's like, what can he not do? What can he not do? You know, Elon Musk is such a fucking wimp that I bet he did not get the invite to Epstein's Island. I bet he would have not gotten the invite to Epstein's Island because he's such a fucking pussy. Elon Musk is the type of guy that really, really wanted to go to Epstein's Island, but, like, they were like, no. We don't want you to come. We don't want you here. That's the type of freak I think Elon Musk is. Now I'm going on a rant. But he's a fucking freak. He's freak. Freak! I'm really excited for the Terry Joe movie. Anyway. I don't know. Maybe, should I go in depth? There was this girl in high school. And I always have weird relationships with people because I have a weird obsessive mind, and sometimes I'll think more about a person than I should, and that makes my brain kind of go into like stalker mode. It will go into like mode where I'm literally clinically insane. Like, I think about somebody way too much. And usually my brain, I don't have that type of person now. I'm in a relationship. And the type of person is usually linked to, like, some sexual desire as well. But also, like, maybe jealousy and that feeling of wanting somebody's attention and they're not giving it to you. And kind of reaching a sort of nirvana with that, like, that good fucking self-abuse where you really want somebody. They're not giving you the time of the day, but, like, once a week they'll be like, hi. It's just like, it feels so fucking good. You feel like a freak. And you just get to act fucking crazy. Like, you get to act crazy. I remember the first person I ever had a crush on. It was this fucking cheerleader that lived in Pennsylvania. And I went Joe the fucking stalker on her. I genuinely did. I found out she blocked me years ago. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because I went, like, I wasn't crazy. But I was like, I went Joe. It was that first crush that I, like, actually liked somebody. I feel like when you're in middle school, high school, whatever, especially for me, because I was a really depressed kid, and I, like, was, like, there was points in my life where I was genuinely so pleased with, like, how do I say this properly? Fucking myself, that I really did not have, like, a need to be in a relationship or have sex, because I just had such a good, like, pleasurable sex life with myself. And that is so weird to say, but it was genuinely the bomb.com. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even think I was coping. Like, I had a pretty good solo sex life on some freaky pervert shit. Like, I don't even know how we got here. But on some freaky pervert shit, I got to that point in Nirvana. And I keep saying Nirvana. I need to stop saying that. I sound like I'm from fucking Malibu. But, like, I hit this fucking, the epitome of that fucking ooh. That's not what I was doing. I was doing like going up. I wasn't doing like, I'm not into that fingering, like, okay, sorry, fist. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so I really did not feel the need to be in a relationship. I didn't really want to be in a relationship until, I'm thinking about, like, when I didn't really want to be in a relationship till my spring, till I was the second semester of college, my freshman year, the second semester of my freshman year in college. that is when I wanted to start, like, having sex, like, genuinely. I did not feel like, I kind of wanted it, but I was just like, I don't really care. I genuinely did. I was not vying for it. I was not obsessed with it. Like, I knew I could have sex, but I just didn't want to. It was a lot. Like, from a young age, I knew that relationships were difficult, and I was depressed, and I could not handle that with another person. I could not be in a relationship with another person because I knew for a fact I could not give another person what needs to be given in a relationship. So I was very emotionally mature in that way. So I never really tried because I genuinely did not want to. I did not fucking want to. Wow, where's this going? But yeah, some weird sexual thing. So there's this girl in high school, and what was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay, back to my point about, like, I'm going on so many tangents. Follow me here. Follow me, bitch. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being freaked out right now. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Burps are gross. They are. You know what? I'm kind of a person that's like, don't fart, but, like, don't burp either, because that is gross. It's like all your food from, like, the past, like, 4 hours. Like, I had granola and Chick-fil-A. Don't do that. Don't burp on the mic. You're nasty. You're a whore. You're disgusting. Okay. Can you tell I'm Catholic? No, I'm not Catholic. But I did go to Catholic school for quite a while, and I could feel some of the shame and guilt kind of building onto my skin. But yeah, the first girl I liked, the first real crush I had, and I was like, because I really did not like people. I was convinced I was asexual at some points. Like, I thought I was, like, a pervert for myself, because I really did love masturbating, but, like, I did not really want to have sex or be in a relationship until, like, honestly. But yeah, I really freaked the fuck out on her. I really did. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I, like, tried to be your friend, and I did not want to be your friend. I wanted to kiss you so soft. And yeah, I'm sorry. That's bad. That's, like, one of the things I was just thinking about. That I was like, because I had, like, a very bad social performance today, and I was like, this is the worst social performance that I've had since I, like, was on a date with a girl and asked her how many, like, third graders she thinks she could, like, tussle to the ground and knock unconscious. Like, this is a pretty bad social performance from Big J today. Big Jaggy dog. This is awful. Saying that to say, there's this girl in high school that I had my first, like, well, I'm sure I've had them before, but I do this thing where it's like I was saying, like, there's a sexuality thing mixed with it, but also, like, obsession and, like, wanting the thrill of them kind of turning me down. And I had that in high school. I would be jealous of her. She was smarter than me. She could do things better than me. I'm terrible with, like, committing to school. Like, I'm not bad at school, but I'm just terrible with committing to it. Anything where I'm, like, on a self-schedule, like this YouTube channel, I've been doing it for large parts of my life, so it's kind of, like, built into me, because it's been a hobby of mine, but I also love doing it. It makes me feel great. So it's kind of built in my life. But even sometimes I stop this, so I'm not really consistent with things, and it's really, really hard for me to stay consistent and be disciplined in something. And I would just feel so fucking jealous of people that can do that. But I think we all kind of claw those things from other people's personalities and things, and I think we all feel like that. And I'm saying this to say I'm not looking at this and being like, we all feel like that. We all feel this bad emotion. I don't actually think jealousy is bad. I don't think it is. I think it is a form of admiration, and I think it's a form of wanting, and I think it's a form of desire, and it's a very, very complex, interesting human emotion, and it ranges from, like, oh, that's so cute, like, she's jealous, to, oh, this bitch is gonna hit me with a car, like, or, oh, this guy's gonna fucking kill me. Like, the jealousy kind of ranges so large and can fixate into so many different things, like sadness, and I think it's its own group, and a lot of emotions I group with sadness, because I think sadness is, like, a big part of trauma, and sadness is just such a broad term that can like encompass so much. And I actually think that jealousy is one of those emotions that is kind of its own thing. It's its own, form of emotions grouped together, maybe wanting and, but I think jealousy like springs about sadness and anger in its own right. But yeah, I really, really, really am interested in people's view of that, because I don't hear it a lot. I want to hear more about people being jealous and hating things. I don't know. I added that last part in. Maybe, I don't know, not hating things, but yeah. I don't think it's bad. I really want to hear us as people talk about this emotion more, because I think it's really important. Yeah. But thank you for watching this. That was a tangent, but it's great. I love you. I hope you are having a great winter. I surely am not, but almost did. Okay, bye.
Look what stepped up in that bitch. Quickly put out the tag on the trick. Give me that grin in your bitch, I gon' go. Emperor's go knock